All right, folks, we're live. Welcome. We are here with Pat Mullen, the designer of A Hot Dry Season, coming soon from Legion War Games, and we are resuming our campaign. How's it going, Pat?
I'm good. How you doing, Gary? You feeling better now? Safe?
Oh, yeah, everything's fine. Everything's great. For those who don't know, for folks following me on Twitter might have gotten some of this. The Columbus protests are occurring about 4 blocks from my apartment.
We're getting double audio.
So, we are?
Uh-huh.
Hold on. How are we getting double audio? Where the...
Delay echo.
All right, how about now? How's it sound now? We should be okay now.
I can completely hear it.
Okay, good. All right.
No,
You
okay,
can
now
hear...
it's gone. Now it is... No, I'm still hearing, like, in my audio, our delay from, like, 10 seconds ago.
I don't know where that would be coming from. I don't have anything like that open.
All right.
What the...
I got rid of it. Okay.
Okay.
Evidently, YouTube plays in your Discord window. Like another YouTube.
Okay, that could happen.
When you're like, so it went auto live.
Oh, I see. Really?
The link you sent? Yeah. And it just started playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a local problem on your side. Anyway.
Yeah, that's so weird. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so I've had that happen on my side, but that's because I'll have a separate window with YouTube open. Anyway, so everything's fine today, so we're going to get into some wargaming.
You are done with your operations phase.
My operations phase is complete. It is the start of the U.S. operations phase.
All right, so let me do something about the U.S. operations phase. So we are going to... I'm going to do something. Let me look at the terrain effects chart.
If I start coughing, don't worry, it's just the tear gas from the street.
Yeah. I may have some trouble.
There's admittedly a giant red wave of stuff headed your way. In more than one place.
Let's see the movement terrain effects. Yeah, light jungles too. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. No, you're not going there. You're going there. You guys are going. This all kerfuffled. See. You're going there. You're staying. You're going to go there. Now I need to figure out these guys. Two, 4, 6. 6. Half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6. And these guys are going to go 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything fancy pants for my aviation, so I didn't even bother moving them. Because what I want to do, I really can't do. And so we'll consider my aviation phase spent. But if you have, yeah, we're gonna back these guys off so you don't get an ADF shot. That's what we're gonna do. And here. Sorry about that. A little late with my aviation step. All right. Four, 5, 6. 7. 9, I believe 9. Yes, 9. Okay. And fine, that's fine. These guys are gonna back the F off. And these guys are gonna back the fuck off. It's my appropriate military term. It's official. It's called back the F off is what I'm doing. And I don't know why he's mission complete. He shouldn't be. All right. That, sir, is my movement phase. And that is my operations because I'm not making any attacks. So we now go to
final ISR phase.
Yes.
I don't have any concealments available just now.
Okay.
So U.S. Aviation.
Aviate a little bit here. And I'm going to send these guys home. Butane in west. And encampment on over here. We're going to send these Chinooks home. Butane in west.
Ken, we'll do a little bit of a recap in a minute here once we've completed the turn. That way we can recap the whole turn.
Although nothing's really happened since you watched it the last time.
Well, over the course of the whole turn, yes, that's true. But one of the special forces camps did get attacked.
Yep. So that is my aviation step.
Okay.
So now we go to intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys on top of the mountain are going to select concealment marker number 29, and we are going to guess they are PLAF.
They are.
Let's see what happens with them. They are revealed but unfixed. Okay, and that is it for my intelligence. Do you have any local force intel to do?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, actually I do. Next
okay.
number 1115.
Just point out the village you're using.
Aptra Cot in 0916.
Okay, let me see. 0916. 0916. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
And you're using that village. All right. So what you do is modify. Take a look at the terrain chart.
Uh-huh.
So they're obviously local forces, right?
That
So
does
we
give
look
that
at-
away, yeah.
Right. So
You're in light woods, right? Yeah.
no, it's about what terrain you're in.
I'm in rice
So
paddy.
right. So that's going to give you
Oh, +1, actually.
right a +1 to your CR.
Mm-hmm.
And this is unmodified. Let's look at ISR and command. Local force. It is not modified by terrain. It looks. Let me fix this to width. Terrain none. So whatever your CR is, you get a +1 because you're in marsh paddy.
Uh-huh.
And select your target that's 3 away and roll.
That does not succeed.
No, a 9 fails. So then we go to the surveillance step.
Now, hold on. There's more.
Oh, there's more.
Ap
Okay.
Fok Hua in 2114. You've got
Correct.
guys in Camp Sweda.
Right.
So,
So-
roll on them.
Double check to see what kind of terrain you're in to see if you get a bonus.
Let me check that. They're in dense jungle, and you could see them in this case. They're in dense jungle.
Yeah, don't worry about it then. You're
Straight
not modified by terrain, so it's a straight roll.
Oh, that's a success.
Let's see what we got here.
So they should be fixed.
Yep. Everyone within 3 of that village. So there's really only... Whoop, sorry. Your only options are that camp, because the motorized guys are already fixed. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure. Let me just check up here. Pretty sure that's going to be it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be it for human intelligence.
Okay, so now we'll go to surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start up near Count Minton. We're going to try to reveal... Observation craft's going to try to reveal concealment marker number 2.
Okay.
And you're in
Rubber
rubber plantation, which operates just like dense jungle would for -4 for aviation.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Gotcha. Okay. You're revealed.
Unfixed or fixed?
Unfixed. And let's see. We're going to try to fix the guys in 2212. It's just going to be automatic.
2212. Okay.
Yeah, complete.
Okay.
All right. And I don't have any more surveillance. So now it is reconnaissance times. So let's see here. We've got startup by Camp Minton. We've got a special forces unit that's going to try to reveal the guys in concealment marker 10. It's a -4 because it's jungle hills, so we need a 3 or less. We failed. And now we've got the guys actually at the camp who are going to try to unfix the guys that are unfixed there by the helicopters.
Okay.
So that's just going to be automatic, and then nobody else is unfixed within the area, so no roll
All right.
necessary. All right, more NVA.
Yeah, hold on here.
PAVN. I'm gonna be
Okay.
good about that. All right, so that's Minton's recon stuff. All right, so now Camp Swida. We've got we're gonna try to reveal concealment marker number 32.
Okay.
And you are in dense jungle, and we've got 3 special forces debts there now, so we need a 4 or less. Let's try with 1. Nope, fail. Let's try with the 2nd. Fail. Let's try with the 3rd. Fail. 3 failures. And the guys at and I actually had a +1 to those because I was at the camp, which gives US a +1 while they're there. It doesn't matter. And it's important because whatever's at Camp Tri B is going to try to reveal concealment marker 17, and you're in Jungle Hills. So we got a +1, so we're at 8, but we get -4 because of the Jungle Hills, so it's a 4 or less. That's a big fail, and we're gonna try concealment marker 15 with the other guy, which because we're at the camp, we need a 6 or we need a 6 or less. Here we go. Nope, a lot of failure by U.S. Special Forces. That's it for my recon. Do you have any recon to do?
I'm not sure I do, actually. So the special forces that can do this kind of stuff are all kind of concentrated in one area by the setup at the moment. So no, not.
Right.
Let me verify that that's correct. No, I don't.
Okay. So we now that I believe moves us to the end of the final ISR phase, and we now go to the refresh phase. So all my aviation goes home. Pick these guys up, send them back home. And whoop, wrong pop-up window. And we're going to send... We're actually going to start using this place. And boop. That's that. And now we've refreshed, and we should both hit the end turn button. I'll make sure we move it back to 2. And that is the end of turn 2. That is the end of turn 1.
Turn 1, right.
Yep.
So, so the turn 1, if you haven't tuned in to the first episode, go ahead and do that. But the NLF did opt to take the first initiative, and they advanced on Camp Minton over here on the east side of the map, and did mount an attack against it, which was repulsed without any real casualties on either side. The Vietnamese forces, North Vietnamese forces, ended up strung out, but that was it. There was nobody was disrupted. U.S. didn't take any losses. So it was a Gary's obviously focusing on the camps, which might give me a little bit of something to intuit about his maybe
what shits he drew, but it's also a good. I think it's a decent early game NLF strategy to target the camp.
Well, particularly Camp Minton too, which there's a reasonable number of NLF forces that are in relatively close proximity at the setup. Right,
and they can move along that road.
Yeah, and you can set them all up on that road if you want to, almost. So they can just motor down and start messing with that. So, and it's worth points either way. So
right. All right, so game turn 2. You still have the initiative. We start with the aviation step. I don't need to worry about status. Everybody's, nobody was damaged or anything like that.
We can leave initiative where it is. I'll take first in both fires and operations.
Whoa. Okay. All right, cool. All right, reinforcement step. Nobody gets
I
any
guess we don't
reinfor-
have to. I don't have to say that yet, but
Right. Nobody gets any reinforcements yet. Now the replacement step, placements in the campaign, something you got to worry about. So, the U.S. accrues 1 foot, half an artillery, and half an aviation replacement points every even game turn. So I need to accrue that. You get replacement stuff every 3 game turns, 3, 6, 9s on the 3s. So I get 1/2. So let me add that in on the RP chart. And the counters flip, so you get like for those half things, they get halvesies. Flip and 1 foot. All right, and no one's taken any losses, so I'm going to bogart those and save them for a later date. And now we go to the reorganization step. Nobody was disrupted.
nope.
You just said when you wanted to go in the phase. So now we go to fixing and unfixing. So anybody who is not adjacent may become unfixed. And I think, yeah, you've got those guys, and I think I grabbed all mine. Didn't have
We're already unfixed.
All right. So now we go to and in the command phase, we needed to determine in the reinforcement step Mike Force availability. Yes.
So they are available now, right?
They are available right now, and so I need to place them at Bienhua loaded. Loaded. That's a Velvet Underground album. Let's see. And specifically, they begin loaded doesn't cost the people carrying them a mission. Reflects their ready react status.
Sure.
And let me find the Spookmeister. All right, and no, you're at Bienhua. And that is that. And so now I need to go here, and it is, check the rules real quick. Look up Mike Force. I believe it's 4 full turns. Because we never had them get triggered. So they get triggered, and that's how they get in, all right? So and they're triggered if any of the following occur during a game turn. Okay? PAVN or PLAF units, not a CM or unfixed units, specifically, are within 5 hexes of a special forces camp.
Okay. That's definitely the case.
Right. PAVN or PLAF units bombarded a special forces camp. PAVN or PLAF units attacked a special forces unit or attacked a special forces camp. Okay? So all those things have occurred. So what happens is, so everybody's ready to go. Then I put Mike Forces out on the game turn track 3 full turns ahead of the current game turn. The example I give, if it was funny enough, so if it was game turn 2, the marker would be placed on game turn 5, which is exactly our situation. So Mike Force 5 flip. So here's what happens with the Mike Force out means. By the end of the game turn where the Mike Force out counter is located, all Mike Force units must be withdrawn. By the end of the aviation step of the refresh phase of that game turn, All Mike Force units must be withdrawn to the Bien Hoa basing area. Any Mike Force units still on the map are destroyed for game purposes.
Ooh.
Right. So it's a hard incentive. You know what I mean? Like, no screwing around, no victory point penalties. They've got to go. So that is that. Mike Force is loaded and ready to go, and it looks like I need them. So let's go to the first ISR phase. You got a concealment step coming.
All right. Yep. Oh yeah. We're gonna use it too. Let's see where exactly that will be occurring. Damn it.
They're getting hot.
That's it.
Okie dokie. So now we go to the aviation step. So let's get Spookmeister out here. And I'll do Bien Hoa first. Everybody at Bien Hoa has got to go to the southern map edge. Or any map edge, really. And the Spookmeister. Spookmeister's gonna go here. And I'll get my regular aviation out. Starting to run out of dudes. Let's see here. Yeah, those guys are going to move there. These guys are going to move here. And I have finished my aviation step. Do you have any air defense fire?
I don't think so.
Okay. So now we're...
doesn't appear I do.
All right, then. We're going to do some loading and unloading.
Okay.
And the wrong hex, homie. Go there. And this guy, yeah, that's right. All right, we have loaded a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
And now that aviation step's over, and we go to the intelligence step. And I am going to guess that. That number 23 is PLAF.
There you go.
Huh? He's a dummy?
Yep.
All right. And do you have any human intelligence to do?
Yeah. Those guys at Camp Sweda. This is exactly the same roll as we made last time.
Yep.
So let's... Oh, and they're revealed. They're fixed.
And you got the other guy. You could try to do something.
Yeah, we might as well. Guys in 11-15. Same type of deal.
11-15?
Yeah, 11-15. They're
I think
within
you made
3 of... maybe.
Because you get a +1.
I did make it, yeah.
Yeah. So here you go.
So they're fixed as well.
Yep.
So I just had to make sure and look at the number.
The training team and 2 regional forces companies. Arvin Regional Forces Company. So you got. All right. So now we go to surveillance. And let's see here. This surveillance unit here, this observation chopper, is going to try to reveal number 38, and you're in light woods, so that's a -2.
Yep.
So we got a better shot here. So we need a 4 or less. Here we go. Nope,
Ooh.
not when you roll 10. And the other guy is going to try to just unfix the fixed guys that are adjacent.
Okay, -2 on them.
No roll. It's just unfix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Spooky's ill positioned to do anything. Things did not work out the way I wanted them to. So that's it for surveillance.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Now we go to recon. So let's see here. The guys that will start at Camp Tri B up at the top northwest of the screen,
Gotcha.
top left. So we're going to try to reveal concealment marker number 54. You are in dense jungle, so we need a 4 or less. Gotcha. Revealed fixed 54. And 272nd. That's not good news. And then we're going to try to reveal number 16. And we need a 4 or less. Failed. All right. Go down by Camp Sweda. We're going to try to get concealment marker number 32. We need a 4 or less. Actually, a 5 or less because we're in the camp, but that fails.
Still no.
So we're gonna try again. No, and we're gonna try yet again. Nope. Wow. And then lastly, we're gonna go to Camp Minton, and we're gonna try to reveal concealment marker 30. We need a. In the rubber plantation, it's actually pretty easy. We only need a 5 or less. But we failed. And now the guys at Camp Minton are going to try to... They're going to try to reveal concealment marker 32. They need a 30 as well, I should say, not 32. And they need a 6 or less because they're in the camp. Yep, got them. So the 30's revealed fixed. I think that's everybody. Yep. Pretty much everybody. So, do you have any recon? You still kind of out of range.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, no, not. I really don't at this time.
Okay, so now we go to the search segment, which actually this is the first time we're doing this. This has never occurred before. So U.S. foot infantry units. So the cash zone is over in that area over there. Remember, we talked about it yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I mean, last time we played yesterday. It wasn't yesterday. And that is east of 2300, north of 19, south of 9, and west of 31. So as you see, I've got a plethora of U.S. units hanging out in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the way it works is it's something that actually is going to be in the rule book and not on a pack. It's the one thing we couldn't fit. We can summarize the mission and refer somebody to the rules, but it's that. So you can only do cache search attempts in light woods, light jungle, dense jungle, or jungle hills. So the historicity behind that is they're trying to hide these caches in places where they won't be found.
Mm-hmm.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So, right, it's more difficult terrain.
Right.
The second, right,
as opposed to the 2 open terrain hexes on the map.
Right. So it's you use the check is modified by terrain type as listed on the terrain effects chart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Except light woods gets an extra -2 modifier. Why, you say? And the comment is the NLF were less likely to place them there. Okay. Yeah. Right. So it's the laziness factor.
Mm-hmm.
When we think light woods, they're all that light woods is bleeding into light jungle. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. So everybody uses this. You see that glop of units south of 32? They're all going to try to do cache searches. Now, here's the deal. When you do a cache search, you automatically string yourself out.
Okay.
And if you think about it, it makes perfect sense, right? I'm taking this unit, I'm having it like beat the bushes, literally, right? Looking for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you do that, you're not really disposed to defend well, right? You're and you're not going to be able to move your full movement allowance because you've already, you've been doing stuff, in a day turn. So that's what we're doing here. So I've got a bunch of rolls to make, and I'll give you the target numbers as I do each roll, and I'm doing. All right, so where did I put that? All right. So in 2317, it is light jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you notice the terrain effects, the CR modifier for light jungle is 3.
Mm-hmm.
In that hex, I need a 2 or less. Here we go. Nope, strung out. And they'd be strung out. All right. So then we've got a guy in 2417. He has a net, and I use that word because I'm trying not to give stuff away, but a net 7 or less. But he's got a -4 because he's in light woods. So he needs a 3 or less. Let me string him out and see what happens. Nope, fail. Then we got guy in 2518. That's light jungle. He has a -3 and has a 2 or less. Here we go. Nope, strung out. A lot of fail. Then we got a guy in 2618. He's got a net 7 CR rating, -3 because it's light jungle, so he needs a 4 or less. And he failed. And lastly,
your rolling this evening has been truly inspirational.
Yes. And lastly, 2718. He's got a net 7 -4. He needs a 3 or less. Nope, strung out. A bunch of fail there. And that's, frankly, the cash rolls are very hard to make.
Okay.
You just heard all the modifiers to them,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, right. They're very hard to make. All right. So that's that. And now we go to the fires phase. And you wanted to go first. So
Yeah.
You may indeed. A little annoying VC mortar, I see. A local
Yep.
force mortar.
Yep. And you're strung out in that 27-18, I believe. So
Sure.
let's take that shot.
I'm in light.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I'm in light woods.
You're in. Is that not open? Oh no, it is light woods. Okay.
And so let's see here. Strung out doesn't really mean anything. I'm not fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna be on the little boy table with a net -2. There's no other modifiers. Oh, -1 for an IDF mission. So you're at a net -3 on the little boy table. Let's see what happens.
Well, let's see what happens. Oh, that's nothing. All right.
That squadouche. So
Yep.
mark that guy IDF status. Let you know he can't support an attack later.
Okay.
All right. So
I believe that's going to be it at the moment. Well, hold on.
I would, Michael Pankowski. I'd love to use those rolls, but however, those are the attack rolls are on 2d6. I keep rolling 9 and 8s on the d10. Horrible, horrific.
I don't have another. Hold on. No, I don't have another one.
Okay, so thus endeth your fires phase.
Yep.
That's pretty quick. All right, so first I'm going to do fires movement. Well, aviation, I should say. I got an aviation step. So these guys are going to go there. And these guys are going to go here. And let's bring on Mike Force. And where shall I put the Mike Force? Well, Spooky staying put. This guy's going here. And yeah, I think we're going to do that.
All right, that was annoying.
What was annoying?
You didn't hear it. It would have come in through the stream, though. Just some noise from another tab that was open. I killed it quickly.
So, oh man, I got those guys over there. Let me back off the... aviation dudes. And... that is my aviation move. Do you have any ADF fire?
Does not appear that I do.
Alright, I'm going to unload a bunch of guys. Okay. That is that. So now 'tis firesies timesies. All right, let's see what the hell I'm gonna do. All right. How far away is that from that guy? Battery of 105s at Camp Minton is going to do IDF, and we're going to throw in an air point. Takes us down to 11.
I don't see a battery of 105. I don't see any artillery there.
At Camp Sweda?
You said Camp Menton.
Oh, did I? Camp
Yeah.
Sweda.
Okay, that's different.
All right. And we're going to hammer those fixed guys from the 273rd Regiment north of
Okay.
Nui Baden.
All right.
So
Light Woods, as I recall. Yep. So
Yep.
minus
We're on the 7.
2.
Right. We're on the 7 table.
Okay.
All right. You're fixed. So that's +1.
Mm-hmm. It's an IDF, though, so it's
No,
minus
it's a combined fires mission because
Oh,
I'm
it
in
is?
the air point.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. +1. So that means -2 because of the light woods, but -1 total to the roll
Mm-hmm.
with all the modifiers applied. No column shifts or nothing. So here we go.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. An 8. So a 7
So
on the 7.
7 on the 7 is a D1S1.
Yes.
So we'll be disrupted and lose a step. So 1 unit disrupted, 1 step. So we'll take take a step and disrupt.
U.S. gets a victory point. All right. And the intensity goes up by 1. And yeah, let me just double check. The intensity goes up, but I'm 1,000% positive. Can you be more than 100% positive? Not really. Yep, each PLF or PAVN step loss.
Yeah, I thought so.
Took us up by 1. All right, now we are going to hit you with we're going to hit that same stack with all the helicopters
Okay.
and spooky.
Okay.
So that's going to be us. We're going to be direct fire. And we're going to be on the 18 table.
Okay.
Well, let me save that for last. I don't think I have any other IDF that I could do. So yeah, we're going to say I'm done with IDF. So this is it. This is the end of things.
Okay.
So we're on the 16 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
You're fixed, so it's a -1 on that 16 to 18. Come
Does
on.
this count as a bombardment mission?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
That's air points. That's air points. These
Okay.
are. You think about it, these are direct fire weapons. So like Spooky, he's not dropping bombs, right? You know,
Right.
it's miniguns, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. 6.
You said it was on the 18?
Yeah.
That's
So-
another D1S1.
Yes. Another increase in intensity and another U.S. victory point. And that is it for my fires. Now let me do my fires movement. And what am I going to do with my fires movement? I think half 1, half 2, and a half. Send that guy there. Bunch of Jeeps with 106 millimeters sitting on the mountain on the road. Okay. And that is it for my fires phase. It is now over to you for your operations phase.
All right. Yeah, this will take a while.
I am going to go take a pee.
That sounds like a great idea.
And yeah, I'm glad everyone needed that information. Hey, Daniel, nice to have you. So, shall return.
Flag movements off before we do that. Make sure that was legit. That was legit. All right, we're basically done over here. There's, as you can see, quite a bit of stuff that needs to be moved here. Make sure I got the terrain cost of that hex right. I did. Nah, I'll keep him there. I'd like him to stay there. We are getting close here. Let me just move these just so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that. Six, seven, 8. 2, 8.
I have returned.
Okay, we're still working on it, but we're making progress.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff to do right now.
I'm actually pretty close to being done, to be honest.
It's one thing, everybody always worries about how difficult it's going to be to move like units and concealment markers, but it's really not that hard.
Not really. How are these guys not concealed? You must have revealed them.
Yes, I did.
All right, my movement is complete.
Okay.
I have, I believe, 2 attacks.
Okay.
So over to the east on Camp Minton.
This one's gonna be ugly.
This could be gross. So let's see what we have here, because not all this stuff is actually going to attack. Maybe. All right, but this is. Not everything. We just have to remember that not everything was concealed, but a bunch of it was.
This is correct.
Actually, put that there for a minute.
Daniel, Victory Games was battalion. Victory Games Vietnam was battalion regiment, and I believe 5 mile hexes. And in terms of physical scale, and this is 1 mile hexes, and company is kind of the prime unit, although it dances down into detachments and platoons for very special case type of units. More having to do with something where a capability needed to be reflected. In terms of time scale, though, this is day turns, whereas Vietnam 65-75 was 2 operational turns every season. So you're kind of looking at 6 weeky turns. So 65-75 is just a much bigger scale game.
All right. I have 24 ground factors.
Okay. And you've got contributed all the support you want to contribute?
Oh, I'm working on that. That's what I'm working on right now.
All right.
So I can throw in 48 points of support in principle. I don't know if I have 48 points of support. I suspect that I do not.
I would suspect you don't either. That's just a guess. This is going to be brutal. Any more? I'm counting 14 so far.
Oh, it's more than that.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Support you got 2031.
Okay, so any more to pull out? Or are you good?
Nope, that's it. That is literally all there is.
So in the module, that IDF function I always use, it helps you keep track of your attacks.
Yeah. Okay. So let's actually. Should I mark these with IDF?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a good way. Yeah.
All right. So we got 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay. So there's that.
Right. Then you got 10 from the 2 recoilless rifles.
We got 5 up here.
Yep. So that's 11.
That's 11. And we get plus this 5 is 16. We got plus this 4 is 20. Plus this 4 is 24. Plus this 7 is 31.
Oh, they're unfixed. Fix them.
Oh, they should be fixed. Sorry. There's more than that, actually. Plus this 4, what did I say? 31, 35. Unfix these. Unfix these. Unfix these. That should be everything unfixed now.
All right.
So that's actually 35.
11. So that's, let's see here. 4, 15, 25, 29. I'm counting 35. Is that the number you had?
I got 35.
All right. And you had 24 ground factors, right?
That is correct.
All right. So let's go to the chart. I have 12 in defense. And let's see if I want to throw my air points in here or not. So you're coming at me with 31 and 24 is 55. So right now,
35 and 24 is 59.
59. 59, which is going to be a 5-1. Okay, straight up. So let's see here. And if I added in 11 air points, that would take me up to be a 23. And so then it would be 59 divided by 23.
It smells like 2-1. Actually, it
smells like a 3-1.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got me surrounded. So if you get a retreat anyway, they're all dead. So I think we are not going to use any air points. We are not. So go ahead. You're on a 5-1.
All right. Let me pull this up. Let's fit width here. All right. All right. So attacker odds are we starting at 5-1. We get a +1 before being 5-1. Attacker support strength is greater than defender ground strength, and in fact, it is more than double.
So that's a plus. It's a +5 at jump for those first 3.
Attacking for more than 2 hexes. Yes.
+6.
No strung out units. No patrolling units. There's no mech or armor. To the NLF force if it contains unfixed units, which is the case. So +1. There's no landing units, right?
Nope. So +7.
Okay, so plus.
And then the column shifts, I think, equal out. Concealed units in the bunker cancel each other out. So, and then the terrain is dense jungle, light jungle.
The terrain is
dense jungle.
It is dense jungle, so that's a -4.
So it's a +3 on the 4-1.
On the 5-1.
Yeah, there is no 5-1 if you notice. That's what the +1
okay.
is.
Okay.
Right.
All right, let's see what we get. All right, so that's 4 + 3 is 7 on the 4-1. That's still not bad. Defender retreat.
Yep.
That's
so
pretty much what I needed.
Dies. So
how many steps is that?
That is 2, 4 foot, and 2 special forces. So let me send them to the dead pool.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there. So all right, because this is going to cause a whole lot of stuff. So first of all, in terms of victory points, you
I assume I can advance after combat. So let's.
Yes.
Right.
Go ahead and occupy the camp.
I did.
So let's do the victory points first, and I'll let you alter that, and then we'll look at the intensity increases.
All right. Yeah, this will raise the intensity somewhat.
Yes, this will quite a bit. So all right. So you get 4 points for U.S. footsteps. Okay.
Victory points.
Total.
Okay.
Right,
so that will take me down to up to -6.
Right. Then you're going to get 4 more for special forces steps.
Okay. So that's we're at -2.
Right. And then you're going to get 6 more per U.S. unit destroyed.
So that puts me at +4.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. You just worked your way out of the hole.
Okay.
Then you get, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
But wait,
You're on
there's more. 8 for the special forces camp hex capture.
So that puts me at 12.
Correct. Now let's look at the intensity increase. Boop, boop. All right. So each U.S. step lost, I lost 6 total.
Mm-hmm.
Is 1. Okay.
Okay.
So that's 6.
Okay. I got
And
it.
then,
I got the count. I got the marker. So that
right.
raises us from 3 to 9.
Right. Then for each attack or IDF fire against the Special Forces camp base, blah, 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 1. So that was an attack.
Okay.
So that goes up
that's
to 10. And then Special Forces camp occupied by the NLF, another 2.
Okay. So that's 12.
Right. That's it.
Okay. So intensity went from, what, 2 to 12 or 1 to 12? Or something like
Yes.
that? 3 to
Yes.
12? I think it was at 3, actually.
Yeah. So
All right.
that's
So,
that.
yeah, that went up pretty fast as well.
All right. Now you're doing another attack.
Yes, I am. So let's pan ourselves to the west around Camp Trabi. Tribe?
Okay.
All right. So let's see what we actually have to work with here. Everybody's concealed in this case, too.
Correct.
All right, so ground factors. I have no idea what you have. So,
And support. Don't forget your support.
oh well. Let me get the ground factors first because they have to be adjacent. So we're looking at 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 9 is 24. So we have 24 factors on the ground. For support, we're going to have 3 from here. Three from there.
Yeah, by the simple laws of elimination, you can't have like you've got the bulk of your support at Minton.
Well, yeah, and that's
Yeah,
designated in the setup. There's some over here, but there's not nearly as much.
Right.
That might be it. Let me just double check. I'm counting 6 support.
Okay. All right, so mark them for IDF. So that's 9, 15, 24. So you've got 24 ground and 6 support. All right.
Yep. So there's 30 total.
All right. So let me unfix these guys. So that is, we're defending with 12, and you've got a total of 30? Yeah.
30 total, yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to bring in all our air points. It's 11 of them. And that will then bump us up to 23 against your 30. Let me see what that does for me. 30 divided by 23. That is a 1-to-1, and it ain't roundable to a 1-to-2. So we're cool with that.
Okay.
And so let's do the combat.
All right. So looking at the odds, at the modifiers, attacker's strength support is not greater than defender's ground defense. I am attacking for more than 2 hexes, so that's worth a +1.
Right.
Nobody's strung out. Nobody's disrupted. Is there mecha armor?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All attackers are concealed, which is worth another +2.
So it's +3.
Yeah, so I'm seeing +3. And then the column shifts will balance out again.
So we're at a 1-to-1, and what terrain are those cats in?
That is that light woods or is that light jungle?
Light
That's
jungle.
light jungle.
So you got a straight up 1-to-1.
Light jungle. Wait a minute.
Light jungle's -3.
Okay. Straight up 1-to-1. All right. This is a terrible attack, but you got to figure out what's where too. So let's see what we get. Okay, an 8, so maybe that's not terrible. A0S, so a bunch of attackers are strung out, essentially.
Correct.
They're not strung out. What am I doing?
No, that's strung out. You got them strung out.
No, yeah, but I was clicking on the wrong hex. A hex
Gotcha.
that didn't detect because it's not adjacent.
Gotcha.
All right, so that should do it.
Okay.
All right, so that could have gone worse.
All right.
It definitely could have gone worse. Let me put it that way. Had I rolled a 10, just because I'm curious, it would have been an A1DR, and you had retreat paths.
Yeah. So that really happened at the end of the day is the intensity went up by another 1.
Okay, so let's grab that.
I got it. So
You got it?
13
Okay.
now.
Okay, very good.
Or 13. So, all right. So now it is time for my operations phase. Ooh,
Okay.
what shall I do? Well, kind of know what I'm going to do. Those guys are all moving there. And the Spookmeister.
Now, Spooky is active at the same time as Mike Force?
Yes.
Okay, so he'll go away in a few turns.
Right.
Okay.
So... where do I want Spooky? And
The Dark Valley. Daniel was headed out to play the Dark Valley, which I have played and which I enjoyed, by the way.
these guys are going to go home. No, they're not.
I was a bad boy today and ordered a very expensive game. You'll see it when you see it.
The last lander. Where's the last damn Huey? Harumph.
What, Tarnation?
I'm looking for an aviation unit that I can't find. Yep, all those guys are there. Right.
Is
2-1-17. Maybe you're on top of them.
I don't think I stacked on top of you. I could be mistaken, however. Two 117 is in hex 1513.
15-13.
Along with 3 other air.
Yeah, I'm looking for a transportation. So not that guy.
Okay.
I said the guy wrong. I need another guy who looks just like this guy. He's not observation. He's got a 1 strength.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's not backing. At an air base, is he?
Nope. Well, he didn't just get deleted. My God, man. Here, you know what? Let me back up all these aviation moves.
We have one of those things in the module where you can find pieces.
Yeah, he's supposed to add that.
Okay.
Maybe I left it. All right.
You do have two up in Camp Tri B.
Yep. Those are supposed to be there.
Okay. You have four of those total?
I should have two Hueys, that are not Mike Force. So like this guy. And I can't find the second one for the life of me.
It's not the 117, is it?
That's 117 is who I. Where is 1117?
It is in Hex 2414.
2414A? Yeah, there's another guy. So there's that. There's the Chinook, right? Great. There should be another guy just like 1117. In fact, his identity, when I find it, oh my goodness.
Obviously, you've got the same guy keeping track of the helicopters as you had spotting from the helicopters. AKA Mr. Magoo.
Right. Oh, I see what he did. He's actually got the identity on this guy wrong. It should be 2175.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's a vassal thing. So let's see.
Yes, well, folks, for those of you watching, the vessel module is not quite 100% ready, but it's close. Still some fine points to be sanded down yet.
Right. Let me look at my OOB. Maybe I screwed up. Which is always really possible. Nope. Nope. They're what the hell are these guys? I refuse to believe it because I had moved these guys and landed them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I physically had them. So
Look in Hex 1716.
aha! That's
Eureka,
exactly,
as a famous Greek guy once said.
yes, indeed. That's exactly where it was. Okay. For golden. So let's see.
Eureka, I've found the Euro cart.
Yes. So there we go. Now we got like 1175. guy actually should be complete. These guys should be complete. 1175, 217, and he did not mark them wrong. If you watch this, Francisco, I called your name in vain. You marked them correctly.
Francisco, you should be mightily offended.
Yes.
I would
All
be.
right. So Spooky's
And
going
Francisco is watching these videos, by the way.
Oh, he is. He is. So he'll be like, damn you, Pat, blackening my name. All right, so I think this guy's going to go there. All right, so that's it for my aviation step.
Okay.
Do you have any ADF?
I doubt it. Let me verify that. Let me verify that. Hold on. No.
Okay.
No, I do not.
All right. So we are now going to do some loading and unloading.
Okay.
And it's going to be at Camp Minton. So
I'm pretty sure it isn't, actually.
So you're going to
Since Camp Minton has just been completely overrun.
I'm sorry, Camp Tri-B.
Okay.
So you are going to get small arms ADF fire for each one of these. All right.
For 3 of them. All right. Let's see what we get.
So we're going to load these guys up. Complete.
All right.
And we're going to load up Mike Force.
Point at them and I'll roll.
So we've got Spooky in the hex escorting.
Okay.
So we go to the ADF resolution. Fit to win.
So that's worth a -2?
Well, let's look at the mods total. For each one of these, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm +1 because I'm a transportation aviation loading, right?
Right.
And then there's more.
But Snoopy can escort all 3 of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. It's not so it's so they're considered escorted. That's all it means.
Okay. Yeah, well, but it's by the stack, right? Not by individual area.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So the transportation, so that first modifier doesn't come into play, right?
Right.
However, there's a net -3 down there because remember they all stack.
Yeah.
So there's -3 +1. So yes, it's -2.
Then there's no point in me rolling.
Right, which is why I did what I did.
Okay.
So all right. So Mike Force loads up. Second Mike Force loads up. And this Special Forces det loads up. Let me make all these units complete.
There doesn't seem to be much point in keeping them there. So
nope, I do not want them to die. So there's a time to retreat. And that's all I can pull right now, but hopefully I'll be able to pull the last guy at the end of the turn. So that's it. They're all loaded up.
Okay.
Those guys are loaded up. And now my aviation step's done. It's time to move.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy's staying in the camp because if he moves, he's not going to get very far because of your Zox.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see what I'm going to do movement-wise in this vicinity. We're going to get our first reaction move here in a second. So I just moved adjacent to concealment marker 32.
Mm-hmm.
I have to unfix myself or fix myself.
Mm-hmm.
And you get an option to do a reaction move.
Which is a 1 hex move?
Correct. Not into a Zoc. Okay. What's this guy in now? Unfixed. You can react again if you desire. Okay. And Hmm. You can react away. 53. If you desire.
Sure.
Okay. You can react away 38 if you desire.
No.
Okay. And there. Okay. That's my movement around that area. Yeah. Think here. One, two, three, four, five. Is that it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all these guys are unfixed because they moved through villages and whatnot and whatever and got sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Two, 3, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is it for my operations phase. I have no more.
Okay.
No more operations, and I have no attacks to make.
Okay, then we are on to the final ISR phase.
This is correct.
I have no concealment markers available at this time, so you have your aviation step.
All
I
right.
believe I know at least one thing that will be occurring.
Yeah, these guys are leaving. To be redeployed. Thither. Hmm. And well, nope. Gotta leave one depth behind, Pat. All right.
I was going to say, I didn't think you could pull them all.
Nope. Nope, I cannot. And I think we're gonna leave Spooky there. And this guy's gonna go here with these guys. And that's the end of yes, that is the end of my aviation step. The other guys are staying put where they are, and so these guys are actually just going to return. Well, they can't land them, but they'll return to base with them. So they're just hovering here. Okay. So let's see here. Intel step first. Screw this. This guy's unfixed. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So, Intel step first, we are going to select number 38, and we are going to guess their PLAF.
Okay, here you go.
That is a dummy.
Yes.
Okay. We are going to... Do you have any human intelligence to do? I don't think it does you any good. I think you've unfixed everybody who could possibly be fixed by human intelligence purposes.
That's actually not true. You have a guy in Taden West in 0918 who's within 3 of Aptrakat.
Go for it.
But that won't do it.
That will fail. Oh, you also get your, we've been forgetting, your 9th
Division HQ. Yeah, actually, I was about to say that. All right, hex number 3811.
3811. Wow, where the hell is it? Oh, that guy. All right, go ahead. You need a 3 or less.
Nope.
And...
All right, so that's that. So surveillance.
All right.
Just 1 second. Let me make sure I'm not missing a village. Yeah, I totally... wait, do you have unfixed units here? No, you don't. Oh, no, that's not true. Hex number 1814 is within 3 hexes of Apfwakwa. So let's roll for that. No.
Nope.
Okay. Obviously, Mr. Magoo has taken over for the
NLF. The NLF. All right, so
all right, so now surveillance.
All right, Spooky's going to try to reveal concealment marker number 56. 56 is in, it's a -4, so Spooky needs a 3 or less.
Nope.
Spooky failed. We got 2 observation choppers. One guy's going to try to go after concealment marker number 39. We need, it's light wood, so we need a 4 or less. Fail. And the other guy is going to go after 39 as well. Why not? 4 or less. Yeah, got him. 39 is revealed fixed.
There you go.
And oh, it's another dummy. Excellent. This feels like a dummy offensive.
You know, there's real guys in it too, but
so well, I'm feeling good about maybe being a dummy offensive. So I believe that's it for my surveillance. So now we go to recon. So let's see what we're going to do with our recon. So really, there's nobody at Camp Minton anymore.
Yeah, but the guys in 3811 are within range of a NLF recon company.
Well, we're going to, first of all, we're going to try to do the guy in 3610,
Gotcha.
concealment marker number 9, up near Camp Minton, and
Okay.
we need a 4 or less. And we failed. So now we're going to go to Camp Suida Times, and we're going to try to reveal concealment marker 22, and we need a 5 or less. It's actually a 6 or less because we're in a camp. Yep, 22 is revealed, fixed.
22. There you go.
All right. The next guy is going to do number 41. Needs a 6 or less in that terrain. He's revealed, fixed.
There you go.
And
I swear, Sarge, there were VC here.
the next guy, it's the same modifiers, getting number 46. Needs a 6 or less. Got him.
Revealed, fixed.
Yes. He's a dummy too? All right.
Nope.
Oh, local 4. And we've got a Mike Force unit that's going to go after concealment marker number 53, and he needs a 6 or less. He failed. And that, sir, is it for my reconnaissance. Do you have any recon at this time?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Let me see if there's somebody that I don't know about. There's one that I do know about. Yeah. All right. So hex number 3811.
Okay.
Can I do this once per unit?
Yes. Doesn't matter. You don't even have to roll, remember? Because it's an
okay.
area effect thing. Yeah, so
Okay.
he's just unfixed. Boom,
Okay.
there he is.
Boom. All right. Good.
Yep. Anybody else?
No.
Okay. So that is the end of the final ISR phase, and now we go to
The
refresh
phase.
step.
Aviation
Right.
step.
right. So this is in the campaign, in the game, really. It's a trick for the U.S. So these guys, notice even though these guys are mission complete, but they all got loaded, but they return to base.
Right. And then you
So
can
it's a way-
unload them after.
Right, they're automatically unloaded.
Right.
In the refresh step. So it's a way for the U.S. to get people who are in trouble out.
Right. And they were in trouble.
Yes, they were. Great, and I will send the rest of the aviation home as well. You guys go there. So that's 3. That's 5 there, and boom, all my aviation's home. We now hit I believe, the end turn button.
Yep. Both of us. Boom.
Yep. It's like turning keys for nuclear missile, and then I'll move the thing back to turn 3.
Okay.
Did you hit the button? Did you hit it too?
I hit. Yes, I did.
All right. And anybody who was strung out is no longer strung out. That's our check. Yep. You're good.
We should be good.
Everybody's wonderful.
You guys are good.
And yeah, and I'll move the initiative marker along, and that is the end of turn 2.
Yeah.
So it's probably a good place to save.
This is a fantastic place to save. So we'll save as campaign starting turn 3.
Yep.
And we are good to go. All right. So the plan this week is, just FYI, that we will be doing... sorry about the Great Campaigns of the American Civil War situation this week. I certainly intend that will be back next week on Sunday. But we are going to pick back up with a Hot Dry Season on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
And then we're going to do back to Chickamauga on Sunday.
Yeah, and then we'll see next week.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Have a good night, everybody.
Hey, everything looks great.